Alrighty. Let's get it going. Little evening walking. Last epoching. Pumps. That's the plan. What up, what up? Let's fire our chats up real quick. We'll stick with the Twitch, YouTube today, I think. For the late one. Just a little something for us to finish our day. Get some water drop and get to work. I think that's what I'm thinking. Okay. Alright, I have an idea that I've been mulling over, but I'm not gonna do it yet. Not gonna do it yet, but I'm getting a crazy idea that eventually I think I'm gonna want to go into crit on this character rather than bleed. But I think right now bleed is good before we have like good gear. I think let's do this. Let's call it good for a bit. Hattie. Just send it with the bleed. I think bleed is, again, it's kind of good before you have gear. Once we get some gear, though, I think we can do it. What's up, Ariel? Once we get some gear, I think we can probably end up... Let's just do this. Going for crit. Because Beastmaster can do some crazy crit stuff. We're doing bleed, which I think it can do fairly well, but... It seems possible to me that crit is actually, like, even more insane. Like, Beastmaster may even be better at crit than bleed. So we'll see. I'm up for it. I've also been tinkering with my loot filter a bit. And I'm gonna see if it is more what I'm looking for. It could just be more junk, which is not what I'm looking for, but we'll see. I also think I think I unleveled one thing on my cat that I need to fix. I mean, I still see so much loot just because of the exalted. Like, I still like to see every exalted piece. Ooh, whoops. And I probably don't even need to. Still feels like there's so much loot on the ground. But my character is doing good. He's getting there. What's up, Carrie? How'd the workout go today? I still like what's going on with him. But crit does seem like a lot of fun, because there's like a bunch of different ways to buff my crit chance and my my crit multiplier for the damage that I deal. So you can do bleed with attack speed, but you can also like crit like crazy with attack speed, right? So that'll be really fun. So right now I think bleed is sufficient damage wise, but later on, when we get like better gear and stuff, a little higher level, I think I might look into going crit. There's level 83. So I think what I'm doing today with these points is beginning to invest back in this tree. And I'm actually gonna try this out. I'm gonna see how this feels. Because I think I have about as many points as I'm gonna spend in this tree for now. But yeah. Think we're okay for now. We're just gonna send it. Harvest workout's done in a long time. Oh, nice. Good. What's up, Mike? What's up, Vanguarded? Sup. This is the crit shrine. I feel like for the duration of the crit shrine, I should take this off and just see how it feels to crit. See if it feels that much better or not. Because right now it feels kind of the same. I nerfed my damage by 20%, but, I mean, we're chopping. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, I can buff my damage and my pet's damage. Like a ton. Yeah, I took 2 points out of my totem to fix something. We'll figure that out. I don't think XP will take very long to get it back. Hopefully not. Level 20 can take a while. I know that. Lots of little looties dropping. Alright, the crit shrine has fallen off. Let me put this thing back in my setup here. Because right now I have like, I prevent my character from critting in exchange for 20% more damage all the time. Which I think is worth it for now. But I think that's a good way to scale stuff for later on. No. It is a treadmill, but just a walking pad. But yeah, I'm putting points in something that doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't really affect me all the time. It can save me from dying, but I don't know. It's either I take less damage and deal more damage when I'm low health, which I'm not frequently low health, but it can help me not die. I think what I should do is just more damage. I think that's probably better. Alright, can we pick up any of this stuff? But it is kind of nice to not be dead against like bosses and stuff. If you like D4, yeah, you should play this game. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be up your alley. It's different than D4 in some like, you know, interesting ways, but just overall the game is like very similar. Yeah, you'll like it. Wait to beat the campaign, yeah. Then you get to start doing like the monolith kind of campaign thing after that. And after you do the monolith thing, kind of like what we're doing right now, then you get to get into just the corruption echo grind too, which is gonna be awesome. Should be a whole lot of fun. Lee does get the job done. Okay. I want to put the points in this. Just wanted more global melee damage on that. I think that's better than adding like a little bit of poison chance. I do believe. Alright, we're getting a lot of loot though. Almost like so much loot that we need to like not wait, what? Why is there no loot in the middle? Yes. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, that's right, because it was a portal thing. Yeah, if you're gonna pull the trigger on buying the game, make sure you get the sub to the stream too. Canute. Alright, we don't want that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wrong button. Alright, Vinox, how about you, man? Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely like a whole lot of stuff that just like that drops, which with like some stuff, but it's just like don't want it. It's an exalted item, but we're just not interested in what it actually has on there. Can't go with this dinky stuff. +3 to 7 Scorpion. I'm not doing a Scorpion build, but I guess if we were, that's something that we might want. So why did these show? Why are these shown to me? Because of the health? Yes. It's gotta be more health than that. Big health, big armor. On a blue. Huh. I guess it must be pretty big stats. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to refine that filter because it's still showing me things that I'm kind of like, yeah, those aren't quite good enough, but Like, that's kind of interesting, like all that much health, I guess. Nah. Okay. I actually like to not have to look at my loot that frequently. But... like, I want to try to not have to actually manage my inventory that often. Just want to just jam. Just farm. Now... those are a bit interesting. But I don't know if I can actually do anything with them, so I'll just chuck them in here for a bit. Think about that later. Alright. Keep it going. You still kind of need those on ones to get shards? Yeah. But like, if it's something, if it's like a stat that I'm never going to use, I'm like, you know, I'm less interested, but you're right. Sometimes you do want that, but if it's like elemental damage and stuff like that, I don't think I'm using that for a while. Yeah. Okay. Kind of weak sauce. Alright. I wonder if I should... they might respect my cat a little bit too. To make him not leap. But just have like a lot faster attack speed. Maybe give him some more AoE too. I mean, I kind of want more AoE on my guy. But I get a little bit of movement speed when he leaps, which is kind of cool. Yeah, some of the shards are good. But some of them are still, like, not. Yeah, it's actually not much, yeah. Oh, there we go. Sometimes it's nice to take a hit, tank it a little bit, see what we got. But yeah, if you pick up the game after watching the stream, hit that sub button too, bro. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, Sentinel definitely seems cool. I played it a little bit before. It wasn't like barbarian enough for me though. I still felt like I was playing some kind of like, you know, I was like relying on magic still. So, and I don't like to do that. At least not for my first character. My first guy's got to be something like physical barbarian guy, you know. That's kind of what we're doing though. We're making it happen. We're making it work. Those first hits don't really get it going. Yeah, I just want to be able to just like shrug off like any kind of low health situation. And so right now it's like if I get to like 25%, my damage is decreased by like 40%. And then if we're below 35%, we're gonna maybe make it so our damage is decreased by like 10%. But I feel like that, if what I want to do is I want to scale my endurance threshold even higher, so it procs like at 35%. And so if we ever hit 35%, we're just like a big tank, right? And at that point, my health regen like kind of picks me back up. That's what I'm thinking. It's kind of a cool idea. But we might just be better off with just more damage. I'll think about it. My build is definitely not very, like, elegant, you know? I think that's, like, one of the things that you have to do in this game is you have to have, like, attacks that proc stuff. And, like, have different layers of your offense. And all I'm doing is just swinging on fools. So, I don't know. The thing is, it has continued to be, like, good enough. Which is cool. It's gonna at least take me to, like, this phase, right? Like, probably we can finish these, like, 3 level 90, little stories. Speaking of which, we might be about ready to take more on. Oh, and I'm playing on controller now too, which is like super cozy, but definitely makes my leap a little bit less effective. I'll just leap right on top of people, just kind of just leap randomly. But whatever. Let's keep beating him up. But I don't really mind having my guy just be kind of like a basic attacker. But eventually we might have to adjust the build a little bit. Well, I mean, he should be good at bossing, and I'm pretty comfortable with that. Because I think the real challenge is going to come from the bosses. Although I guess, you know, if you don't really farm as fast, you're losing some efficiency over the long haul. But the build's also just kind of chill to play, kind of fun, right? And we have the option of going crit eventually too, which I was talking about. So also potentially cool for the future. Now we're just cheap chopping. Me and my battle cat just bleeding things down. The super attack speed. Chopping through. Another option I have in terms of like where I invest points in is more AoE. Like I could have a little bit less chance to bleed, but have more AoE, which would be kind of cool. We'll see. Like in the game, I'm loving it. It's really fun. People ask me that all the time. Loving it. But again, like I always say, I like games like this. Action RPG, just beat 'em up, grind 'em games are some of my favorites. This one definitely does some cool stuff though, with how you build your character and endgame and crafting, which are kind of like big parts of games like that, right? And we get hit by stuff, but not really feeling it. It's good. It's good. Just pumping them down. I do kind of feel like this thing is like almost a little too quality of life. I like it. This little haste thing, I just don't know if it's that important. And I could definitely take out some points here, I think, right? I need 3 there, but let's see. I might take a point out of the flurry swipes too, maybe? Although flurry swipes doesn't it guarantee a bleed? Right? Yeah. Which I think is kind of good. And so I may just put a point in like its attack speed in a second. I'll just do one little point of respec burst, but you definitely get your points back pretty quick at this point in the game, it feels like. So respecing is definitely not too tough to do. Oh yeah, we should probably start knocking out these quests. By the way, I like just doing the battles. We should do it though. See about knocking this thing out. I wouldn't mind grabbing one more level before we go, but might not need it. Well, let's see what kind of boss we're fighting though. See what's on the menu. And my cat can definitely just like solo little dinky stuff for me, which I appreciate. She's faction already? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're doing the Circle of Fate for sure. Circle of Fate's the kind of like solo grind. That way we don't have to mess with the auction house or anything like that. It's good. Slap them up. Yeah, I hardly really have to berserk on stuff like this, but it's kind of fun to throw the totems down and everything. Get him, kitty. That one guy down? Nope. So some of the things we're looking for. Definitely a better chest piece and a better belt. But my chest piece and belt are currently like carrying my resistances, despite being kind of like low level. So we got work to do. You picked out to do anything yet? Gotcha.
Who are you?
Yeah, you might want to Get your prophecies going. I mean, selling stuff if you like that in games makes sense to me. But especially because we're playing like offline, it's just like kind of a no-brainer. But I wanted to try that faction first anyway. So we are. Just sanding it. I think it'll be fine. Just like buffs your drop rates and stuff. You can kind of like make a bunch of gold and just like pick the gear that you want though with the auction house, but that's not really how I planned to play this, at least our first run through. So there is definitely a way to know like what your bleeds actual damage can do, like how many stacks you apply and then how many like how much damage the actual bleed stacks do. 'Cause I think I can get like on a boss maybe like 60 plus, like low 60s, and then it's doing like 100 something damage per stack, so you actually get like a number of DPS that you're doing with it. But then I gotta figure out if I would do more with a crit multi, but not for a while. That's pretty good gear when you have to start budgeting for crit. And right now we're just trying to get like my resists. Trying to get armor. Trying to get our defense up. Not because we're getting really one-shotted by like maps, but it's, yeah, I want to be able to survive those bosses. But we'll fight one of them here in a second. Maybe we're just gonna shred through the rest of this little thing. We're like way overcapped on stability, so just running some content. Turn to the last refuge. Wait, I have to go all the way back? Okay. I guess the map kind of gently loops on itself like that anyway. That's cool. What do we got? Oh, a lot of this, that's for sure. What are these? Strength, armor, crit avoidance. Sure. Sure, dude. You can come with me. I think the loot filtering in this game is pretty neat. I just need to tinker with it more. The fact that it's like something that you can configure in the game is pretty cool. You can do it online and then export it, but you can just do it like straight up in the game, which is awesome. We got another weapon type of the one I'm using. Let's see what that's looking like. Let's see what kind of stats we got. I don't think so, Joseph. Thank you though for the option and the offer. But you can slide into the stream and hit us with a sub. That'd be great. I'd appreciate that. Be very cool. I'm gonna pass on the other one though. Thank you though. Let's see. I'm sure you can find somebody who'd be down for that. Ooh. Let's see how many bleeds we stack up on this guy. Oh no, it's only like 40 something. He's not having a very good time killing us though. We do have a lot of armor shred. He does not have a very good time shredding us though. Just sit in his little beam and chill. Say, yeah, ain't scared of you. And then we'd be even more tanky if it's at low health too. Not by much at this point, but by a little. Alright, let me see something real quick.
Yes.
I just left those in my inventory. Whoops. Give me all of these. 18% cooldown. Jeez. It's kind of a lot, isn't it? What do we have here? Poison damage. Yuck. I mean, it's just not interested in that one. Slow on hit, no. Attack speed, sure. That's a lot of health. Interesting. I'll scrap those for the attack speed. Armor, sure. Res, sure. Frailty, crit, multi, sure. That's a lot of caster stuff, but whatever. Minion dodge. That's a lot of armor. Cooldown recovery speed, but attunement. No. A little bit of armor. I think we can probably safely scrap some of these. This one. Why is it even showing this to me? I don't like that one at all for anything. The heck? Why even at all? Armor CDR is fine. Some kind of resistance is fine. Melee attack speed's fine. Armor resistance is fine. Scrap all these guys. A lot of attunement, but I'm not really using attunement for anything. That one, yeah, I can get scrapped too. Alright. Back to work, boys. I'll be right back though, real quick. I'll keep on pumping. It's so funny, I'm missing one res for lightning and necrotic each. Hopefully we can hang in there with that though. Alright. Let me do something real quick because it's kind of bugging me. I don't think that we should go to the Berserker talent right now. Oh, shoot. I'm just gonna go for the melee fizz. I think it makes more sense. Why just go for health? But yeah, I think we're gonna do just one little respec of this point. Just the one. Yo. Joseph, thank you so much for the sub, man. Big flex for you, pumping us up. Thanks, man. Yeah, we're just gonna respec that one, and we're gonna go. I think we're just gonna go here instead. We may end up putting 1 point in some like health or something, but I think I'd rather have the 8% damage at this point. I think it's a smarter bet. But the reason we're doing this is because I want to get to here. We want to get to the plus 40 melee damage with an axe. And we will respec that as well if we eventually go to crit, because we'll go dual wield at that point. I really like that. Sea Pocket's fun. What's up, Quaylen? Welcome. We'll eventually respec that. Go dual wield, so it's gonna be a little bit of gear farming for that swap too. Not only to get crit, but also get one-hitters and stuff, so. We have something to look forward to.
Traveler, can you help me?
There we go. Got some things to do in this game. I ain't scared of that. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna get way more utility out of just more damage at this point, rather than like the very specific situation of needing more tankiness at low health. Alright, so we're just gonna go with the attack speed on this. Yeah. Attack speed, move speed, that sounds good. That'll be fine. Let this guy just shred. More AoE is cool too, but I think having him just pop people more frequently is good. Might stack a few more bleeds, but yeah, we're only stacking like 40 bleeds, 50 bleeds on something. That's, you know, some damage. Over the course of 3 seconds. I don't know, might be alright, we'll see. But I'm really enjoying this game, it's a lot of fun. It is good stuff. As an action RPG enjoyer, I'm very happy. The bleeds themselves, I don't think really do that much. Unfortunately. Unlike a boss, we can stack a few, yeah. But that's the other thing, is like, against little dinky mobs, like, they die anyway. They just die to just whatever. Just smacking them is usually enough. But I suppose if you build your character tanky enough, you don't even really, like, you don't really need a lot of damage. You just need to like not die. And that's not how I built this guy up until now, but we've been bolstering the defenses. But I think, I don't know, maybe my defensive point investment is maybe about done. Most of my investment now is going to be damage again. So really going to need to find some good gear. But my gear will probably mostly be defensive now. So that we still might have a little trade-off there. We will see. I do like the crit multi idea though. Oh. Prophet of Ruin, eh? Just gonna sit in this, see what happens. Yep. Charged up his attack for like an hour and a half. It's like, nope. Just tank it. Tank it. So. Got your back, bro. Tank it all. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with my leap too. Cause like, leap's just not even really that like quite as good on the controller, so it's like, I think leap is worth having, but we, I mean, we almost might not even need leap at all. Like, it's nice. Like, you kind of need it for certain bosses, like getting out of mechanics and stuff, I guess, but yeah, I might not need the cooldown reduction on it. There's at least that. Alright. Let's go see about a boss. How you liking last Epoch overall? And then how does it compare to PoE and Diablo? I like all those games, and this is like right up there with them, in my opinion. I think it's somewhere between Diablo and PoE in terms of like complexity and depth. No, Leap is just like your mobility on this class. Alright. Elder Gaspar. Let's see what we can do. See how much we can tank. Not that much. Alright. We could probably tank this just fine. Some we can tank, some we cannot. Tank that. Great. Okay. Tank this. Oops, didn't mean to jump away from him that way. Let's see. I think I can just tank the AoEs if I just keep attacking something. Keep my stacks of the boar up. Should be just fine. Let's see. Tank that. Probably could tank that too. He's in the junk. There we go. Should die. Nice. Tankable. Tanking those mechanics. That's what I like to see right there. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, Bizzle, big thanks for 29 months, man. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate them pumps. Thank you. I like Diablo. Didn't play much PoE because it seemed a little complex. Yeah, you should try this one. Suffix drop, gloves drop, body armor shard drop. Suffix shard drop. I don't know. Can this like roll? Is that what I'm understanding here? Got the lowest roll on that. Mid roll on that. Mid roll on that. Not really sure what's actually good out of all this. I guess I need body armor more than I need gloves. So maybe I'll do with body armor even something with the lowest drop rate. I don't know. I'm kind of weird. This is the biggest number. Let's click the gloves. I don't know. Heck if I know. That'll work. But yeah, very, very tankable. Very tankable. Not sure about later, but this game's very cool. Yeah, it is. Very tankable. Maybe not later, but right there it was. All right, well, on to the next. Which ones do I recommend next? Doesn't really matter. Age of Winter or Spirits of Fire. We do Winter. Let's do it. It's not quite a Diablo clone, no, but it does have blue and red health and mana bars. It is an action RPG, and Diablo is an inspiration for the action RPG genre in general. So if you're asking that in like a positive way, it's like, I like Diablo, will I like this? Yeah, you will. If you're asking it as like, is this game just copying Diablo? Like, not quite. Not quite. Definitely is pushing the genre forward in a good way. That was a pretty smooth boss fight though. Seemed to handle business just fine. So I like to see. So poison and fire for these guys. Handle business just fine. There's a big guy here somewhere, I think. That is what I like to see. My build just chewing through stuff. That was a level 90 thing too, so not like we out-leveled it exactly. It may have been a little stronger than we needed to be, but I still feel like my character is in like a very early stage of development. Whoa. Let's see if any of these are good. Like, I still think it's dropping too many idols for me. I need to fix this in my loot filter. Yeah. Like, I don't need to see a lot of this stuff, but whatever. Really, the only things that we want are, like, percent life. Yes, positive? Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, the pet is a beast, yeah. We've got him all juiced up. So this class can have lots of pets. But the way that I have it set up right now is I only have one pet. One really strong pet. Last Epoch can walk on a treadmill, that's correct. Yep. That's right. Good combo. To be sure. And the thing is, I haven't really even scaled my pet's damage that much. So I could make this guy a monster, but I've continued to want to have my character do good damage. Yeah, he owns. I like it. Put lots of bleeds on stuff for me. It's good. And he just like, he very rarely dies. And if he does die, all you gotta do is just go like kind of stand in like a little AoE for a couple seconds and it'll res him up. So no biggie really. Yeah, he benefits from like some of my buffs too, which is really fun. Like he gets the frenzy totem. What is this? Movement speed, armor, dodge rating, cold res. It's kind of hard to replace the boots that I have currently. But whatever. Let me just go ahead and scrap a few of these. It's nice because you can do this anywhere. 585% chance to shred armor. That's crazy. Let's see how many we get. Only got one armor shred out of it though. 866 freeze multiplier. What the? What the? Fizz pen maybe is cool. Life leeches may be cool. Ooh, those are nice. Big increased movement speed. It's a haste effect, which is alright. Not as good as fire res, but those are something we could work with. Ward per second is kind of cool for some low life stuff. It's just resists. What's this guy? Giga regen. We are on the hunt for a new belt. There's just a lot of health. Crit chance. Big cooldown recovery. But not much else in terms of being able to use it immediately. So it goes in the scrapper. Percent health, I don't think I'm... Some of these things, I still feel like I want to get filtered out. Ramon Dino. Pretty gnarly physique, man. Pretty insane. But I don't think they're gonna have him beating Bumstead. Probably ever. We'll see. Speaking of which, Quaylen, the pictures from my show finally came in. It made me kind of mad today looking at them. It didn't make it any better. I'll tell you that. Yeah. That's cool. Did I post them? No, not yet. I can post a couple of them though. I'll go through and pick out the ones that I want and do that. But yeah, it definitely didn't make me feel any better. I was like, man, we really did put the freaking hurt on those guys. Definitely, you know, could have been a little bigger. But it's funny because you look at me up side to side with these guys and my legs are actually bigger than them. Like the guy that won, my legs are actually bigger than his. While being able to see like the fibers of my hamstring separated. No, the picture is like, it just was clear. It's like, I won that show, you know? So, it's just kind of annoying. It's like, man. I was thinking, like, maybe I'll watch the video that we did, or maybe I'll look at the show pictures that we took, and it'll make more sense, you know, what the judges saw versus what I felt like we presented, and it doesn't make it better. So, they gave it to the kind of just the biggest but most out of shape dudes, you know. It didn't necessarily bring it back up because it just hasn't really gone away, you know. But yeah, kind of made it clear. It's like that something weird happened. Oh, that's that thing that's been shooting me the whole time. Here he is. Yeah, I have no idea, but that's all right. We know our plan. Keep making gains and move on to the next federation. Start trying to get our pro status. somewhere else too. Have some fun. But thanks, Enrique. Yeah, we definitely can get better. Don't get me wrong. We can definitely improve. But yeah, that was weird.
Yes.
Definitely was weird to see that go the way it did. Interesting. It's just a double. Yeah, I guess we already have a double res amulet too. Daily critical strike chance. Ask for the shark. Like some of these are cool. I just know that I'm never gonna use them. Right? 28% increased physical damage. I mean that's kind of a lot, but I think I just want life. I'm not really sure why it's showing me these. Aspect of the boar effect is cool, but it's way too big of a thing. Can't use all that. +1 swipe, that's cool to have that because I can turn that into good scrap for us. It's good. A little bit of lightning res, but I don't want that right now. I'm interested in keeping those. I guess this can get scrapped up.
Take care.
Yeah, more swipe shards are excellent. Because I may actually end up trying to craft one of these things up to get like 2 points of swipe. That'd be neat. Just do that much more work with our main skill. What's the experimental loot? That comes off those the mages that you bust out of the thingies, yeah. Exactly. Because you can do interesting things with like the scrolls to like seal it off or something. So it's kind of interesting, yeah. And they've worked trying to be, yep. Trying to, bro. I think we're kind of in that rhythm right now, getting a little better every day. Over the long haul. But I mean, well, last time, like, we're not doing crazy weight, but I mean, it's progressing. It may not be impressing, but it is progressing, you know. Bap, 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 bap. Citadel boots of life. Just big life. Interesting. Big gains. Yeah, it's even showing me blues, which is kind of funny. But I guess when they have like a huge, like affix on it. Sure. I do want to do more with the loot filter though. Because like I don't necessarily need to see those boots, but if it had like health and something else, then I might be interested. But the fact that it's showing it to me when it only has one makes me want to go in there and have a look around and see if we can, because I know you can do that. I know you can go in there and say it needs to have 2 of these affixes in order for it to show up in the filter, which is cool. That's cool. Ice Capper's feeling good, man. It's feeling good. I don't think that'll continue as you continue to train. I don't think it'll be that big of a difference. No. I don't think so. Maybe early on. But later on, nah. I don't think so. Just keep hammering, I guess. Just keep farming XP, sure, I guess. Whatever, just keep progressing. Keep blasting through. See what we got. I'm not really sure how long we're gonna stream tonight, but I want to try to get a little walk in game until we're feeling hungry and tired and shut her down at that point, I guess. Just go from there. But I want to get a little bit of streaming, a little bit of grind time in, because I am enjoying Last Epoch a lot, and it's a weekend, so no daytime stream. I was gonna get a little something going for us. What's that noise that it's making? Little chime. Guess we'll send that down here. Oh yeah, so lightning LE res getting shredded is very common. And that's one of the ones I don't even really have capped, so that could sting us a little bit. They're gonna have to get through my regen though. Good luck with that. That hit me really hard. Or have to hit me hard and a couple times in a row to bring me down. But yeah, it should even out. There we go. Could be leaping more too, but just like, I don't know. With the way I'm playing, we're just like slowly hacking through enemies. I almost just want to like unspec leap altogether. But nah. As you guys can tell, you kind of need it for jumping out of boss mechanics. I don't know if I'm gonna like on these more precise bosses. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play on a controller. I think you gotta have like real precise leaps to very carefully avoid certain mechanics. Let's see. This guy bleeds. He bleeds me, but I bleed him harder, I guess. Guess so. Can't outbleed my regen. Got him. Regen looks so much longer than in Diablo. The mob's not hitting hard enough. Maybe a little bit of both. Was your pet unavoidable in character? Yeah, I mean, like you can play without a pet entirely if you wanted to, but I don't think that your character really can make up the difference in power. I just don't think so. Let's see. Like none of the abilities that you get are gonna be as good as what the pet gives you, I think, right? And some of the stuff that you get, like some of the talents that you take, are like this bonus is doubled when you have a one minion out. I mean, it's all right. The pets can give you buffs, or this pet just does a lot of damage and kind of synergizes with the kind of damage I'm trying to deal, like bleed and stuff. And he's fast, so you can keep up with me and beat everything up. They will be having a proper Berserker Mastery. Nice, yeah, we'll be playing that then for sure. This character's fun, I like him, but yeah, I will be playing that character for sure. Shredding. Yeah, this guy, like, he actually, like, doesn't have that much AoE. I feel like this is a pretty single target guy. But, you know, he just slowly, steadily chops through enemies, you know? And doesn't really, just kind of shrugs off most of the damage that we take, and that's fine with me. Pretty straightforward, but getting it done. And as you saw in the story boss, we just kind of even kind of shrug off boss damage. Just kind of don't stand in multiple AoE for too long, and as long as you can survive the hit without regen, everything feels good. And we're not getting any like, big juicy XP buffers in this one. So just keep moving through. I'll take me to get to level 83. I mean, I guess we put in some pretty good time every day since the game came out, except for today, which we kind of just started for today. Let's see. I guess we're just gonna keep going here. So yeah, I mean, good couple hours for sure. But the leveling process has been really fun, so. Certainly has not been a slog, you know. Just tank those fire beams. Yeah, I think for the most part we're pretty resilient to beams, as long as it doesn't like do way big damage. What I want to do, is what I've been talking about, is, yeah, look at that, just tank all these beams. No thanks. Is just scale my endurance threshold. So like, we start taking massively reduced damage at like a relatively high health would be cool. Like 40% or whatever, the 35% would go well with the Berserker tree. But yeah, I think I'm kind of holding off on that one. I think we're just gonna go for damage, because damage is just good all the time. The Berserker is good some of the time. Well, it's actually good in a very specific situation, which is cool, but I think where you use the Berserker talent is like if you're playing the low life, like ward setup, where your HP is always low. That's just like one of the perks. Because we'll see where we want to take this character. I think once we clear these 3 monoliths, like the storyline monoliths, I'll probably make like a guide or like a build overview kind of thing, just to show you guys like what I've done and say, well, this build can at least take you very comfortably through all of the campaign, including the monolith campaign, and then we'll sort of have to see how it does into the like corruption part of the game, right? Take him out, buddy. We gotta start doing the corrupted echoes. See how deep we can get into that, but I would imagine it could get started. Does pet take damage? He can. He kind of shrugs it off though, huh? If I walk in, yeah. He kind of shrugs that damage off, like kind of like I do, because he benefits from stacking damage and stacking health regen from one of the buffs that we get whenever we hit stuff. So he's kind of tanky too, which is good. Cause I don't really feel like managing like my pet's HP and stuff. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to shred, but he can keep up. Now, if he stands in like gigantic boss AoE, then he'll probably take some damage, but outside of that, doing okay. See anything cool out of these? I saw some rings. Let's see. It's just plus health. It's got to be better than that. Now 51 health. Now we're talking. This thing is just dirt. I mean, it has strength on it, but yeah. Again, I gotta look at the loot filter again, man. It showed me some pretty cruddy stuff. This is interesting, except for the fire damage. I like the health on it. I like the Ellie res on it. This might stick around for a little bit. Lightning res. We don't really need to figure the inventory out right now, but I kind of want to do a little bit of it. Aspect of the Viper effect. No. Warden fire is okay, but it's like not what we're looking for. This thing just needs to get, well, it still gives me shards even if it's like a low roll. Still gives me strength and stuff. This one, do I want to scrap it? Yeah. It's not quite good enough. Not quite. What's this guy got on there? Junk. Percent health is okay. Ellie res there is kind of neat. Not high enough movement speed though to keep it around. That's just, I don't even want any of that stuff. You can have that whole thing. This, you can have that too. All right. Let's go see this set item. See what this thing is. Send it. Yeah, that's part of the goal. Is my pet is pretty beefy. Both from just, you know, having lots of health, but also just tremendous health regen like I do. He's definitely a DPS pet, but he becomes tanky by me investing in 2 nodes that mean I only have 1 pet. More damage and more health. Chop, chop. But it's kind of funny because we both kind of just have like the same attack range, so we just create just this little blasting zone. Oh, let's go get this guy first. The Wingari Spires. For some reason, these early mods aren't really stacking very well. So like each little zone is just kind of don't know, it's like 15% XP or whatever. It's not juicy. He gets Frenzy Totem too. Bang. Yeah, when I see 4,000 damage hits, I'm pretty sure that's the pet. I wish it was me, but I'm pretty sure that's him. Let's see. Splat. Yeah, his Fury Swipes does work. Has a chance to just proc too, so that's gonna put up a lot of bleeds as well. Alright, we got Armor Shredded. Nope, we just leap and then Armor Shred's gone. I am excited about this crit option though. The talents that we take are kind of fun. The Warcry becomes very interesting. Warcry buffs my crit, and when it's on cooldown and I crit, it gives it a chance to activate Warcry again. So you just kind of like can just spam Warcry, which still stuns things and pulls things in. But I hope it wouldn't like interrupt my auto attacks or my basic attacks. My swipes. So that could be pretty cool. There we go, level 84. That's gonna be a little more damage. 8% more damage. More damage amp. But yep. What's up, Ken? You asking about Jenny? She's pumping. She's working on her book. Book 3, as a matter of fact. If you haven't picked up Jenny's books yet, be sure to do so. Shadows of Ren. Pumping. Okay. In we go. Sanding it again. Okay. Those are the set item reward, but it was doubled because of my my affiliation with the Circles of Fate. Okay, let's go up here. Oh, that's gonna be a nice one. Look at that. Let me BRB real quick, but yeah, good helms and 40% both increased for 2 runs. Good, good. Keep it moving, keep it moving. I was talking about my affiliation in game to the Circle of Fate. Jenny, her books, those are 2 different things, but her book is !SOW. You can type that in the chat and it'll get a link to her book. All the links to her books, which are like on audiobook and everything. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty neat. He's gonna rage at half health. I don't know. See how it goes. We'll do this one and then we'll go do the story mission real quick, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not, because story mission doesn't have loot at the end. What is, yeah, the siege spires popping off. Trying to get us. Gotta go. I bet if I tanked all 3 of the siege spire things, maybe that would kill me. Don't really want to find out, but makes sense, I think. I love the crab enemies in this game. I don't know why. I think it's like the satisfying crunch of them dying. This is Last Epoch, and you asked me like which one would I recommend? I mean, I'm having a lot of fun with Last Epoch, but I've also had a lot of fun with Diablo. So, I mean, if you don't have either one of them yet, I would say grab Last Epoch because it's new, it's fresh, it's kind of hype right now, and it's less expensive. You can see if you like it. I also think it's has some things that I think are better than Diablo. I think Diablo does some things better than this too, but ooh. That leap was not clean. I'm in trouble doing that. But yeah, I think this would be a great one for you. Looking for action RPGs, but I think that like playing like kind of like a new hype game is always kind of a good idea. It's kind of fun to be part of that in the community. Not capped lightning res. Gotta watch out. It's over there, Tomas. Over there on YouTube. What's up, man? Gaming, brother. We're gaming. Late night sesh. Kinda got owned. Kinda got owned. Alright. Let's go. Is there an end game to this? Yeah. You're looking at like, so this is, there's like the campaign, and then there's like the end game campaign, and then there's like the super grind. Okay. That was a lot of helms. I wasn't kidding. That exalted helms. Okay. What are these? One-handed sword. What's this guy? Of course it's some kind of caster weapon. Of course. Ellie pen though. Alright.
Yes.
What do we have here? Nope. 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 Alrighty.
Take that.
See if any of these are worth scrapping. Control does feel pretty good, yeah. If you have both and are asking and haven't started in Last Epoch, I would say solo self-found, Ellie offline. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Yep. Agreed. I don't really need stun chance. Frailty. Poison damage. Ish. Why would it be bow damage on an axe? Meant for minions at least, but still. No. Melee damage over time. Maybe that. For a build later. Just some resistance, maybe. Health regen. Oh, that's just flat regen. I'd like that. Ellie res. This is kind of a cool helmet. For like super minions. I might keep that. It's kind of neat. 2% increased health. I don't know. It's just big health. What's the roll on that? D5, sure. Sure. Dot while transformed. Not gonna wear that helmet, but 96% increased health regen is funny. 92% increased health regen is also funny. What is this? It's got a crit thing. Yeah, I don't think I can wear that one, but it is kind of neat. Big percent health is cool. I think everything else just about might go in the bin.
Yes.
Except for those, maybe. I feel like it's hard to craft on blues with only 15 foraging potential. I think I just scrapped those. I think so. That's a big boy. That's a hefty fella. Alright. Let's go. Wait. Oh, it's, I guess I didn't... There, wait. What did I just do? Oh, that was the helmets one. Okay. Now... I think we're safe to... Oh man, hold up. No, I think we gotta keep it going, man. Look. This thing gives us yeah, let's just keep it going. This thing gives us 3 uses of a 40% XP and loot buff. Oh yeah. Just using go Xbox controller. Oh yeah. I like the looks of that. What's the difference with the campaign? You do like the monolith kind of campaign thing, which is what I'm doing right now. Which is like kind of like a preview and like an introduction to the endgame grind of doing echoes in the monolith. There's also like an arena type mode where you're like just fighting waves of enemies, and it kind of continues to scale up in terms of how strong those enemies are. There's also particular dungeons which present kind of like unique dungeon mechanics to get kind of unique ways of getting loot, or even maybe special items that are only achieved or attainable through those things, I think, along with like big bosses. So yeah, in the game is a lot of dungeons and killing big bosses to get big loot, which is pretty cool. I'm down with that. I think it's somewhere in between D4 and PoE in terms of complexity. But it's right up with those games in terms of how good of an action RPG it is, in my opinion. But yeah, the campaign is like, there's like 3 stages of the game. It seems like to me. There's like the campaign, the monolith campaign, and then like the sort of free end game, like of super scaling difficulty. Or just kind of really see what your character's made out of, right? You probably end this little, like the dungeons for this thing are like level 90, or the like echoes and stuff are level 90, and then I guess like after that you're grinding to 100. You're finishing out your character's talent build, and then you're just like getting gear to try to get super strong, or maybe like, you know, transitioning to like a more end game oriented build, perhaps, that sort of thing. I don't know if I really. Like maybe I should have cleared that other one more, that last dungeon. I'm not sure how much we cleared it. Kind of forgot. That looks like yeah, it's an action RPG in the sort of style that Diablo really kind of was great grandfather to, you know, for sure. And so if you like Diablo, you're gonna like this game probably, unless there are very specific things like you really only like Endgame, where it's just running the same campaign in a higher difficulty. But that's not how this game treats Endgame. So you may be disappointed about that if that's what you like. But if you like running around killing mobs and making a character build, getting good loot, getting stronger, taking on higher challenges, then that's what this game offers. Which I do like. I'm about that. Let's see. Could do XP tomes. I'll just go get these, I guess. Amulets could be good. That's not very good increased rarity, though. 5%? What the heck? Let's keep pushing. Just keep sending it. In a little bit, we probably ought to go check on my Circle of Fates. See if we can get any cool new prophecies. Oh, something looked kind of neat. Red is good. That's good. I look for like that one. That's another really cool thing with this game is the way it does loot filter. Because like D4 doesn't even have a loot filter, which is troll. A little bit. PoE has loot filters, but I don't know. This one feels better because you can like look for affixes on stats because the gear drops already identified, and you can actually mouse over it and see what it is on the ground, which is awesome. The PoE, it's not identified. So Diablo definitely should do what this game does and put a loot filter just in the game, like where you can customize it yourself. Because D4 with a loot filter would be so insane. You just make a list of all the stats that you like and say, only show me items with these 3 stats, or like with 3 of these stats at least, right? And that would be really nice. Like, you only want a chest with +3 to this skill. You only want gloves with +3 to this skill, and attack speed, and crit. Don't show me anything else, right? That'd be cool. So, but this game does that, so. And it does crafting really well too, I think. You really have a good choice about what you make. It's just you're kind of limited in terms of how powerful that item can become by how many times you can actually craft on it, which is neat. Kind of cool. Is any different than D4 than this? Yeah, it is. I mean, at its heart, like, you're grinding to make your character more powerful, but like how you do that, what it looks like is different. Like, I don't think in this game, like D4 Endgame right now is like mostly grinding for mats to kill uber bosses, right? Just tank all that, we ain't scared. Where in this game it's like it's a little bit kind of in between PoE and this, where you're grinding lots of maps to get access to some really powerful dungeons or to particular bosses at the end of the little mini storyline that you're revisiting. And then those bosses probably drop particular types of loot or whatever, and you're just farming XP, and the difficulty can continue to scale depending on how much corruption you add to your storylines that you're playing through. That little temporal sanctum key, that's like a particular type of endgame dungeon, and you can run those dungeons at various difficulties for, you know, bit of rewards, but also, you know, more challenge. And I'm kind of new to the game. I don't know everything about it, but that's just kind of what has been presented to me so far. But it's cool. It's good. And it feels good to play. The game looks nice. I think it's not quite as like insane visually as like Diablo, but I think the game looks better than PoE in some ways, to me personally. I think the combat feels a little better to me than PoE. But obviously PoE has like intense amounts of content and incredibly in-depth like items and builds and stuff, but like that can be actually overwhelming, I think, to some players, so including me. So this game's like a good in-between, a little more complex. It's got a little bit more going on. Is it as good as WoW? Well, WoW is a very different kind of game. I think WoW offers like a different sort of experience for like the long term, but I think that, yeah, if you play this game, you're gonna like be hooked on it for at least a while. I think they probably will make a true barbarian eventually. Remember, it's just, you know, the game just came out, so they'll be adding more classes, and I'm sure they will make a true barbarian. Somebody was saying that they would in the chat just now, so you know, I'll be playing that. But for now, you can play various forms of primalist. You could play the sentinel classes. This guy's pretty barbarian-esque, right? Leaping and shouting and bleeding enemies down, having tremendous amounts of regen. You can make him like insanely crit heavy with this exact build that I'm playing, and I'll probably do that later game. Make him insanely crit heavy or make him kind of bleed dot focused. Both having pretty high attack speed, right? Which I think is super fun. So, but mobs really lost arc. Yeah, I wish that we actually had that many mobs, like true chaos dungeon levels of mobs. That'd be cool. As yet, not quite that many, but that'd be cool. I think we gotta do just a teeny little bit of inventory here. Starting to fill up a bit. Sunforged Great Helm, Sentinel only. Bummer. That seems pretty good. Look at that, what the heck? This is insane for a Forge Master. 75% increased fire damage, then it's got armor, and health regen. Then it's got +3 to skills, +3 to maximum forge. That's insane. I don't think, I mean, obviously I can never use that, but looks pretty good. Looks kind of cool. Let's see if we can turn any of this stuff into anything. These keys away real quick. Alright, are these usable in any capacity? Melee critical strike chance? Sure. It's just +13% crit. That's actually a lot, yeah. Pretty cool. Again, we don't need it now, but we're gonna need it later. I'm not really gonna look for like one-handers and crit yet. I probably could start searching for it, but the truth is, like, by the time we're actually looking for crit gear, we're gonna be getting like a whole nother level of power on that gear, so I don't really need to like look for it now. We'll just be where we're at and let the insane one-handers drop later. Try to get good gear that we need right now. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I hope I can share loot between my own characters in offline mode. I hope so. If not, I'm kind of trolling myself by playing like character found. I hope that's not. I hope that doesn't mean like I can only use and share. Well, I just can't use or share any loot that this guy didn't find, or I can't like give loot to my other characters, right? That's not what I want. Oh, cool on recovery speed right there. Kind of cool. A lot of health too.
Yes.
You can have this, and let me have those. Okay.
Take care.
Thanks. Cool. Amulets. Sure. That's account found, right? So character found is not what I want to be doing then, but which is too bad. It's good, and it just launched, like had the full launch recently, so that's why people are playing it. I actually don't know if last year about any account or any sponsor activations. But yeah, if he's not able to give any loot to anybody else, that's kind of troll. Like on my own account, but we'll see. Maybe a situation where you can drop him out of SSF at any time, like it is in a PoE. Because if it's offline mode and you can't trade loot to your own characters, like I feel like SSF is, I don't know, not what I wanted to do. We'll see. I'd love to be sponsored by this game, but I don't think so. I think it's just good. Just a good game, man. A lot of people like action RPGs, myself included. So happy to have a fun one. Hacking up the mobs, doing what it do. So we get tankier by, I just think you just get better by getting better gear. And my belt and chest again are like really bad. So, well, they're not bad. They could just be so much better. Like they have health. Well, one of them doesn't have health on. One of them just has health regen, which I don't really need on gear. Because I have a tremendous amount of health regen just through my character's like skills, talent tree and stuff. So like flat health regen, like actual like health regen points, those are really good. But my belt and everything just has just LE res. So I just need like a belt with LE res and like a chest with like LE res and health, and we're kind of in business. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather play this in D4 right now, but I had a lot of fun with D4 as well. Diablo 4 was like, that was insanely good for our channel at launch. So I got a lot of love for D4. And it was just fun to play. But no, this is good. Definitely good. And I think it, like I was saying, it does do some things better than D4. I think it does some things the best out of any action RPG. So it's definitely a good game. They did a good job with it. Oh, here we go. So we'll keep pumping. You're rocking out to them? Wait, you rocking out with Archer up there? What's up, D-House? Yeah, those were fun. Those were good songs. We were listening to them up on the way. Was that from my show? I don't remember. That was good stuff. Let's see. Do we want to try to mop up the whole map here? For the 55 increase XP? I think we do. Just the headphone? Gotcha. I bet Archer would like them. He probably was listening to them with us. Rocking out. Yeah, something like that. Something. Yeah, I think it definitely was that. Yeah, Wasteland especially good. How'd the comp go? I was the best. And the more I look at the videos and pictures, the more I'm absolutely certain of that. But I could have been better, for sure. And the judging definitely didn't go my way. But you should watch the video, !comp, if you want to see. Today was the first day that I noticed that the pictures from the show, like the professional stuff. But I don't know, we had pictures too, and we had professional video as well. But anyway, I looked at the pictures again and I was like, damn. We really did crush it at that show. But yeah, the judging just wasn't favorable. It was weird. They picked like the biggest, fattest people to win the shows in both categories. It was really weird. So, just so you know, that's not how bodybuilding goes. Usually conditioning is king, especially in natural bodybuilding. But yeah, I don't know. We were like super shredded. Super shredded. And honestly, like, I think we looked a little small. But when you actually put me up next to the other guys, like maybe my arms weren't as big for sure, but like, oh damn, that's a good idol. My legs were like just as big. So I don't know. That's an insane idol. I have to drop a little bit of percent life, which sucks, but I don't know. We hammered him. And Baroque, thank you, man. Big flicks for you. It's all good, bro. It's like, the thing is, like, we have the video. You know what I mean? Like, we have the footage. So they can not give me the dub, but at the same time, you know, it was clear. It was clear. I feel like I might need to take this thing off, which drops my chance to bleed a little bit, but I feel like I just need that. Let me see. What, am I dropping any resists? No, my fire resist is still pretty high. Let's see. What can we put in here that's interesting? We have all this health regen. I think there's like isn't there like an armor and an HP one I had? That was kind of cool. Yeah. 22 armor, 10 health. 26 armor. I should just put these in there. Call it good for now. Let's get a little tanky. Vitality is good too. But I don't think it's as good as that. Yeah, I think my situation is, I mean, poison res. It's good. How much poison res do I have? I have plenty. It's all good though. What's going on here? Get the melatonin going. Yeah, I fall asleep anytime. Thank you, Jenny. Big flex for you. Welcome back. Pumping us up with the big T3. Let's go, Jenny. Thank you, thank you. All right. Here we go. Yeah, I think that's fine. More HP. Less chance to bleed, but it's all good. Alright, what do we got here? Big dots. What's this? Stun? No. Dirt. That's a bunch of health. But it does need to be all Ellie res, I'm afraid. Yeah, can't do it. No can do. Almost cool though. I mean, we could like convert it to Ellie res, but it doesn't really like improve my situation. I think it's just a scrapper. Unfortunate. Make my health, sure. Health increase health, sure. Bunch of health. But we can't sacrifice the resistances, I don't think. That is a ton of health though, but we don't need the mana regen or anything like that anyway. Alright, she can have both of these.
Yes.
Take them. We don't want them. Get them out of here.
Take care.
Alright. You guys are crazy. I usually fall asleep pretty good. Now, getting quality sleep with cats and kids and all this, that doesn't always happen as much. But the falling asleep of on its own, that's not so bad. Okay. Let's go take this guy out real quick. In the frozen fortress. Blast him. Hit him with the flex. Hello.
Take care.
Oh, is Herot the guy that I gotta fight in this? You know what? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm not that scared of that boss. I think remember his mechanics. But I don't know if that's who we're fighting or not, but I don't think I'm that scared of that guy. Got plenty of frost resist. I don't think he hits hard enough. Maybe that's how it goes with every boss fight at this level, but yeah, I don't know. I ain't that scared. Yeah, I respect it. I respect it. I can sometimes sleep in on like Mondays. What are these shrines? But nowadays, on the schedule that we're gonna be rocking with now, I think we're like these guys slowing me? What's going on here? We get up early. Get up real early. Get on out of there, boys. Oh my goodness. Huh. There we go. Yeah, Legion makes a like a sleep supplement called Lunar. And I've used that a couple times before. But not too frequently. But sometimes. You can see what it's all in the Lunar. I like it, but I don't use it like a ton, but I don't think you like are supposed to. But yeah, I liked it. That's good. And that, yeah. If you can get it where you live, Vanguarded, but I don't think Legion ships outside of the US. Currently, maybe later they will, but yeah, not at the moment, I don't think. Alrighty. Here we go. I'll wrap up our walk here pretty soon, too. I'll let Trady for a bit. We've been doing longer walks recently. I like it, though. I like it. But yeah, we've been getting up early during the week, this week. I think we'll do it again this coming week. These shrines and treasure chests everywhere. Interesting. Can I jump down there? That wolf did. I want to jump down there, too. We'll game for a little bit longer, though. Oh my gosh, yeah. Now, thankfully, sleep's never been like that big of a struggle for me. Probably because we're spending a good part of our day exercising and, you know, putting in a pretty good day. But yeah, if you're tired and can't sleep, that sucks. Now, that's another thing with the early schedules. We're not doing the night streams, doing that. We'll do a night stream today because we're not get up as early tomorrow. Dude, I need to find one of like the kind of helmet that we found for the freaking Forge Master. I need one of those for my class, man. My goodness. Yeah, thankfully, even when we were dieting, we were able to, like, most of the time, now, be fine, but, like, when we were not on our schedule, like, on vacation and stuff, falling asleep was rough. Because falling asleep hungry, that does suck. Definitely not good. But I very rarely had to try to go to sleep hungry on our most recent diet that we did. Thank goodness. What are we hitting here? For Yulia's prison? Alright, sure. How much HP does it have? Definitely whacking this thing pretty good. Get those berserk stacks all turned up. There we go. Prophecy progressed. Nice. Nice. Oh, did that count like as like a boss or something? Cool. Remember, didn't go to see BlizzCon? Yeah, like, but we powered through. We powered through. That was very interesting. Definitely got out of our schedule a bit.
Yes.
I was like, I'm gonna try to go to sleep. Not do the walk. Bad call. Bad call. That's definitely not for me. I like seeing these increased health things, but that right there is a tall order. Maybe I do it actually though, instead of. Ooh, I think. Do I need that Ellie res though? I do. I do. I need both of those actually. But yeah, seeing more plus health. Those are excellent to have. Ellie res. I don't know if I want that. I'm not gonna take it because of the shock. 4% health, Ellie res. It's like teeny tiny baby rolls of things I'm looking for there. Teeny tiny baby rolls. BlizzCon overall was pretty good this year though. The COVID afterwards was not good. But you know, it's actually so troll. Like we kind of avoid doing I might keep that anyway. We kind of avoid you know, competing and doing very much because we want to avoid COVID. And then we finally decide to compete again and we immediately just get COVID right before. But thankfully, you know, it didn't beat me up too bad, and the rest of my family didn't get it at that time. Archer still hasn't gotten it, which we definitely want to keep it that way. All right. Oh yeah, we can already do the next one. May as well just send it then. Play controller, I am. Yep. I am indeed. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna put the Treddy down. I'm gonna grab some water, and I'll BRB. Yeah, pretty troll, pretty troll. All good though. All right, that's enough walking for now. Sit down and drink some water for a bit and game it up a little bit longer. We're walking up. Drag along. I enjoy the walks. Gotta make sure we're still putting myself in a place where we can build some muscle. That is the goal, but it's nice to get this evening stroll as well. Alright, here we go, boys. There we go. That's so fun to see Jenny in the chat, too. I'm not sure if she's still here, but... That's my wifey. I like having my peeps hanging out with me just a little bit in the evening grind. That includes you guys, too. Thanks for being here. And thanks for the subs, too. Really appreciate that. Especially when we're enjoying variety so much. The fact that we can keep that going and have the good vibes rolling and the productivity as well is something I very, very, very much appreciate. I do. You're always here. I appreciate that too, bro. I know. And it's neat that the YouTube streams with Last Epoch are going pretty okay too. That's very interesting to see. Very interesting. Because I'm really digging this game, so you guys being here, supporting it all means a lot to me. All right, let's go do this thing too. Let's go do this thing too. Blast these. Maybe we can even get all of them done tonight. That'd be awesome. But another thing that's cool about getting up early is it's good workouts and long streams. If we get up and everything is on schedule, we get to stream for like 8 hours in one go, which is pretty cool. Hadn't been doing that very much. In addition to, of course, our morning gym stream, so it comes out to like a 10-hour stream day, so not too bad. Put in some good hours in the office. Bro, this thing needs more density. The 2 mobs. Where the mobs at, bro? Bring it on. I'd never have tried adjustable dumbbells. Later, Quaylen. See you in the morning, perhaps in the gym. Some rest. Cover well. Yep. Yeah, you can leap like across the freaking screen on an ultra wide. Well, see, those guys are trying to sting me a little bit. I see you. Trying. To relatively no avail, but they tried. Yeah, I don't really have any experience with adjustable dumbbells. Get him, kitty. Oh. Interesting. I haven't been doing it, but we do need to make sure we maybe a little bit later go back and pick up those prophecies the next round. We could sort of also just wait until we are at higher level and then make those prophecies really count. Get the juicy loot. This real life Mana's barbarian, a man of barbarians against the world, just man his dog. Yep, that's pretty much it, man. It's cool, huh? Me and my battle cat just shredding everybody's butts. We're playing the Beastmaster like class, but it works out. What the heck? What's wrong with you, bro? This guy's supposed to be my homie. I'm bled up, but I'm not that scared. Got the Omega life regen, Omega attack speed, just tanking every attack. No problemo, bro. No problemo. But yeah, so he's the Beastmaster, but it's the closest thing you can get to a barbarian, in my opinion. Or at least it's a build that I wanted to create. And that's what we've done. It's pretty cool. I'm very happy with how well it works. That guy right there, he's not like a crazy strong enemy, but you just kind of sit there and tank him, man. Just ain't scared. I'm actually gonna go with this body armor. See if we can get some cool stuff. Send it. A lot of room at home is looking for something. Yeah, I used to, my home setup was 2 pairs of dumbbells back in the day, so I feel you on that. I'd go to the gym almost every day, but sometimes we just do a little at-home thing. Just get some dumbbells and do some curls and shoulders and push-ups and bodyweight squats and crunches. I mean, I have the home gym and I still will occasionally do that. Just go out to the gym, just do like a light workout just to get my head on straight. All good, but we usually turn the stream on these days. Tomorrow, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be able to train. Tomorrow has the possibility of being a day off. I don't want to. I don't plan to, but I understand the situation that it might be. But I plan to get up and do pretty good like deadlift with some leg accessories workout. Make it like a back, traps, legs kind of day, you know? Something I've been wanting to do is split my back days, because we're adding deadlifts back in. And whenever I do deadlifts, I usually give them their own day. So it kind of becomes more of a leg day than a back day. So I do some of the back, like, kind of bodybuilding movements like I did today on one of those days. And then the other day I'll do, like, deadlifts and, like, shrugs. And then add in some back stuff, too. Let's see if we can scale our damage to this thing. Yeah, we ain't worried about that lightning damage resist. Not really. Not really. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Or Monday, for some reason we don't work out tomorrow. Which I plan to, like I said, but this is like one of the days where we stay up kind of late and still have to get up kind of early tomorrow in order to do the gym, so. And today was kind of a big day. Like Saturdays and Sundays are fun days because I get to hang out with my 4-year-old all day. But it's also potentially a bit of a tiring day because I'm hanging out with the 4-year-old all day. So. Chasing him around. But today was a neighbor's birthday party, so he spent like 2 hours in the bounce house. And he was going nuts. He loves it. And there with the big boys. He's having a good old time. So he was a little tired too. Completely understandable. And again, I keep saying that this build is not very elegant. Like, it's not really making use of a lot of interesting, like, cascading mechanics. Like, I'm not using an attack that procs another attack that summons, you know, things, and then those things cast AoE, and stacking into single target with proc something else. Like, there's a lot of builds like that in this game, which are very cool, but I'm just attack speed, slicing things down with a lot of health regen, making me kind of tanky. It's working though. At least at this point it has. And this is with some really not very great gear to speak of, you know? It's kind of doing it. Now we gotta see what all those things were though. Gotta have a little gander. Anything cool? 7% health. It just, the armor just has to have high elemental resistance on it, or I just can't use it. I'm kind of in a bit of a spot here. My belt upgrade and my chest have to have that. But look how much more powerful my gear can become. The Warlock build I'm running is that way. Cast one thing and it procs like 2 others. Yeah, I think that like those builds seem good to me. They seem good. Like, we want Eli-Res shards. We want increased health shards. It just needs to be on the same piece. Or things are gonna be tough. We'll keep working on it though.
Yes.
Alright. Give me all your loot. You can have these.
Take care.
Alrighty. Let's see. We need. Oh, we actually don't really need to. How much more do I have for a level? It's gonna be a while before we level up. Let's just go beat this guy up. I think what I'm gonna try in the next like hour or whatever of our stream to do the other level 90 monolith path, and then hopefully start getting into corruptions next stream. It'll be fun. All right, here, Rock. Let's see what you got, buddy. We are at 123% cold res, so even if it gets reduced, we'll still be looking pretty good. How's the game like? I love it. I love it. It just keeps getting more fun. So let's go get this guy. Big boss.
This is a mess.
Big boss here, Rot. I think he's gonna have a hard time damaging me. We'll see. Stun me.
Do not stand in my way.
I'm literally gonna stand in your way. I don't think he has any attacks that can kill me.
This is a mercy. Rise, my fallen champions. Aid me.
Yeah, neither these guys either.
Shatter. Do not stand in my
Literally standing in his way the whole time.
This is a mercy.
I'm gonna tank his beam. Look at that regen. Look at that damage reduction going to work. That thing pops me, just gets my attention.
Come,
Pretty comfy.
sons of Artor. Aid me.
Pop these guys up. Skibbity pap on them little ads. Yep. We're just staying fully juiced. We're just staying fully turned all fight. Yeah, we just regen through that, no problem.
Do not stand in my way.
Fully turned. He scoots me a little bit, which I... Oh, not that way. As long as we keep hitting something.
This
We have tremendous regen, tremendous damage reduction.
Do not stand in my way.
Oh.
I must.
Oh, it just feels so good to be such a tank. Block, cold res. I mean, 35 cold res allows me to really shift some gear around. Just beasted on that guy. Just beasted on. Love that. Cool. Yeah, I think the cold res is kind of where it's at least until we unlock these. Oh, nice. So yeah, we're definitely gonna want to go through all of these at like 200 corruption. We do no blocking, we do no freezing. It's just a cold res. Just a cold res angle. And then we can move some resistances around, I guess, because we're now gonna have like 150% cold res. We don't need that much. Yeah, what a freaking beast we are. Aren't we, boys? What a freaking beast. Just face tanking that guy, too. Don't worry, Control. Come on now. You'll be alright. There we go. Sometimes this cord gets a little weird. I don't like that. I'm just gonna be able... yeah, I mean, he'll be stronger next time we fight him at like a level of some decent corruption. Alright, this is our last story mission one. Yeah, we gotta go unlock some of those blessings. Exclamation mark PC, we'll link it for you. Check them out. That's our PC from Origin PC, our wonderful longtime sponsor who we love and cherish. What's this? Oh. Well, that's interesting. +3 to Warcry. Warcry is converted to cold. Warcry no longer knocks enemies back. That's kind of nice, actually. It's convenient. Health regen, health gain on freeze, and melee cold damage. Huh. I don't think that's like an immediate use, but it definitely is a neat one. Definitely pretty cool. It's got some potential. The +3 to Warcry is very neat. It has legendary potential, but I can't drop my poison res, and I really don't want to lose aspect of the boar. But that's a very cool item. That's like one of the first items that's dropped that's legendary that's actually, like, that looks pretty good, you know? Neat. I love Chivalry, and I love Mordhau. I haven't played Chivalry 2 that much. I need to remember about Chivalry 2 and, like, put it on my list of, like, when I really don't know what to play, just to play that. Oh crap, I need these guys. Because I love those kind of games. And if you want to go look at some of my favorite videos I've ever posted on my channel, go look at some of my Mordhau videos. I had so much freaking fun with that game. Now if I try to play it, like, you know, the people who play it are just absolute gods at it, but like, when like the game just comes out and people are kind of noobs, it's just so fun. Because, I mean, I'm a noob too, but you can make some pretty cool plays, you know? But yeah, I love that game. What's up, Dukes? Is it living up to the melee archetype I hope to? Yeah. It doesn't, like, the build that I've got, I was talking about it before, it's not very elegant, but it's effective. My guy can just, like, sit there and just face tank bosses. And just slowly beat them down. I mean, I don't know. His damage isn't insane, but it's enough. So you just face tank everything. And slowly, like you a fast attack speed, but just slowly bleed him down. What about your guy does without a pet? Yeah, I don't know like what I would do. Like I could play like another like attack skill. Like I could play like maybe like Maelstrom or something, and I would do like some kind of like AoE cold thing. Like that's I don't know like what I would actually play. But yeah, I don't know. And Gundal, thanks so much, man. Big flex to that Prime, pumping us up, man. I think Sentinel be more the worry. Sentinel is very paladin. You're doing like a lot of magical attacks, and I wanted to do like physical bleed. You know, like do a lot of attack speed. And eventually, this guy I was talking about earlier, instead of bleed, once we like get strong enough and get good gear, we can go crit and start scaling off of crit like damage and that kind of stuff, which could also be really fun. But right now, like early on, for like leveling and for when we don't have insane gear, bleed just kind of gets the job done. So, Big Axe, Warcry, and Leap, yup. Yeah, I don't know, if I didn't have a pet, maybe I'd just play Maelstrom, but... And then, like, I could just scale, like, damage over time. But I'm doing so much physical stuff, it doesn't... I don't think it would really make sense. What's good with the pet is it kind of just does what I do, which is just attack fast, kill stuff, and a not huge AoE, but also stack bleed. So my guy is not like an insane like AoE machine, but he's just a good, strong enemy killer, like a boss killer. At least up to this point, just by being tanky. Doesn't mean that you built a Quinn build, can't do damage. Well, it's not that I don't do damage, that's the thing. But yes, I think me and Quinn actually kind of gravitate towards similar builds. Like, I think he likes physical bleed a lot, too, being tanky. But I didn't really build this guy to be tanky at first. He was, like, really glass cannon. But, as I've leveled him up more, like, for leveling, I wanted to just be, like, just build damage until he started dying, and then start building defense. That's what I did, and it worked. But now, I've sort of been going into defense a little bit, but we're kind of done, like, speccing for defense. And now it's like, we just need to build, like, my gear for defense. But yeah. Pumped up your golem. Yeah. Yeah, like, I only have one pet. But the one pet is a beast. Which is cool, because he's not like a tanky, he's not like a tank pet. But because of the talents that I've used to make him only have one pet, he's strong. Which is cool. I'm killing everything in this zone because it's the 40% XP buff. No, I'm playing offline. Because I didn't feel like dealing with that. I've played a lot of like MMOs and action RPGs. And any game that has like servers these days just gets toasted at launch for like a while. And the fact that this game actually has an offline mode option, I was like, yeah, I'm doing that. I don't really feel like dealing with not being able to play the game. Because I won't play the game. Alright, here we go. Get him, kitty. So yeah, my character, he would be okay with that without a pet. It's just, the pet is just useful. Just doing more bleeding and doing damage, of course. But yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm not really sure what I would do. Like, if I look at my skills, it's like, what do you do? Like, crows are like a pet, right? Serpent Strike is... I just don't need another ability, you know? But you could do Poison. I could do Upheaval, but that's just another ability, and that doesn't necessarily, like... It's not better, like, my swipe already does more damage, but this thing would be, like, talented, it probably does big damage. I could have, like, some kind of huge AoE, but... I don't know. Maelstrom is just, like... Yeah. Probably just play, like, Upheaval and make it just, like, a gigantic AoE slam. And I could just use mana on that. Maybe I would at some point, but I think the pet just makes sense. When you have a prophecy that wants you to kill a specific mob in monos, how do you know which monos to target? I have no idea. I just would be like, oh, maybe it'll get done eventually, you know? Let's put this thing here. Why is this here? It's got misplaced. Increase health regen will transform, that's kind of neat. Kind of cool. Alright, what do we have here? Anything cool? Also, like, first of all, Beastmaster is just like... It's a class that's designed to have a pet. Not that I'm like a big pet class kind of guy, but still. Okay. That's interesting. It's only 11 elemental resist, but it does have increased shark effect, strength, and it has increased health and recovery. I'd lose a lot of physical resistance, but that's kind of cool. That might be like worth looking at, I think. Kind of cool. It's gonna be so hard to give up this aspect of the boar duration, but that is just so good. I don't even want to straddle that. I think I just put that in the trash. I guess I could take some of those shards, I suppose. Let's see. Minion dodge rating? No. Some of that stuff is cool though. It's kind of cool. But my amulet right now is like almost solely responsible for my necrotic resistance. Hard to give it up. You can stay. You must go. Yeah.
Yes.
You guys see me doing this. A good habit is to just buy all those things every single time you go to a vendor. You don't really need gold for much besides like bank tabs and those things as far as I've seen so far. Ooh. Amulets with 40%, yeah. Yeah, let's do it. You're making me think I need to go and get my prophecies going again. Still 85 though. Like I was saying though, I might just wait till the prophecies, or wait for the prophecies until we're through with these little monos. And go redeem the prophecies at a higher level or whatever. Because my guy could use some upgrades, but it seems like our strength is good enough to get these things done. These little story monoliths. And big bugs. Is the necrotic resistance one of the ones that's 74%? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's see how that goes. I doubt we'll get one-shotted because of it, but something to remember, something to keep in mind. Might try to clear this one too. The 40% is nice. I think these are both like just one run is 40%, so they're not stacking up yet, unfortunately. Sometimes they do. We also are gonna go need to run them dungeons. Those seem kind of tough though. We'll be a little stronger this time though, I think. Gonna have to learn some mechanics one of these days though. I don't know if we're always gonna be strong enough to just face tank. That'd be great, but I don't know, I kind of doubt it. You can dream. How good is this XP? Not good enough to run all the way back, that's for sure. Yeah, I just play this guy offline. I don't like having to fuss with all the server, you know, issues and whatnot. It's understandable. I'm not mad at the game about it or anything. I just would rather play the game than not, you know. Not very good amulets, but that's a lot of amulets at the very least. And we do need a better amulet. The real thing is like the chest and the belt. Just basically just needs Ellie res and something like basically kind of any rare that had a good amount of Ellie res on a belt or chest would be good. Maybe we could just craft one. Like that one chest that had a small amount of Ellie res, we could like try to upgrade it with the little like a scrolls of hope or whatever they're called, that hopefully not consume too much forging potential. Turn that into something cool. Because it did have some fun stuff. It's just we would need physical res. And a lot of it. That would put me down to like 50% physical res. Which is not what we want. Not feeling the 50% phys res. I don't think we'd be able to craft Ellie res and Fizz res, but some of these things that have like cold resistance, we could absolutely change to something else. I just don't know if I have the forging potential. Like I think my gloves are a ton of cold res. I'll do that later. I think they're completely forged up. Oh, they have 30% forge. Okay, so yeah, we could fix that up, I bet. Just turn the cold res into the fizz. We would need a good amount of it though. We got options, we'll see. So far these ones have had some like, they're not like a million enemies, but they're big enemies. Got to put a few bleed stacks on them. These big lizards. Chop, 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 chop. We gotta go way over there. Yeah, same as Diablo. It's not the same, but it's like Diablo. And I like it a lot. Yeah, it's really fun. I think it definitely does some things better than Diablo. I think that this game does some things like the best out of all action RPGs. So that's really cool. I like Diablo as well, but yeah, this one's really fun. This one feels good. Just jump that armor shred right off my character. No, thank you. Okay, I'm beginning to wonder if I could respec. Like once I get my resist in order, I'm beginning to wonder if I could respec that endurance threshold off. I don't think I've gotten low health this entire time, even against that boss. Like he brought me down to like 80% HP. Probably invest our points differently into more damage, but maybe not yet. I think we need to see what some of these higher end dungeons are like, higher end echoes are like before we start to respec out of defenses. And my resist definitely needs some work. So I guess I could have put one more point in that vitality talent to get my necrotic res capped, but now we gotta start investing in some other stuff. We could come back for it later on. I like the idea of endurance threshold a lot. I think it's cool. Just haven't been needing it yet. Just tank and stuff as it is. And then always more damage is good. So keep pumping it. Level 100 is the cap. Does it have more content than Diablo? I don't know. It's different content though. It does feel good. It does feel good. Okay. None of those amulets really turned out to be anything. Bummer, but okay. Understandable. Let's see, anything cool? Nope. Fizz res, but I don't want to get fizz res for my idols, not really. Well, we could try that. Dodge and poison, some Ellie res. These aren't terrible, but they're not. I'm not keeping them around for that. You know, like this, we could chuck this on there for necrotic res. So then we're capped on necrotic res by a teeny bit. Lightning is still work in progress, but +4 to summon bear. What the? That is immense.
Yes.
That's a lot. That is not. Huh. Alright, we can scrap a few of these. The straight up plus increased health is nice. Not to wear right now, but just to have it for options for like crafting and stuff. Mage body armor, gross. Okay. If it has a resist, it can't be all resist. And I can always switch it over, but I'm trying to avoid having to, wait a minute. Oh no, so we're gonna lose. Well, if we could get poison res from somewhere else. Interesting. Yeah, because we're way overcapped on cold, but yeah, I'm just gonna scrap that. Good to know though. Because our chest piece is kind of important for physical res. And our belt is important for poison res. Tricky. Ellie res on boots is kind of neat. We would lose fire res off the boots though. And physical res off the boots. I might keep those just as an option. Those are kind of neat looking. Minion damage in attunement? No. No. Especially the shark stuff is kind of neat, but no. We could maybe want crit later, but not right now. Not ATM. Okay. Drop that in there. Drop this. What is this thingy? when you directly cast summon vines, you're teleported to the target location. Oh, freaky. Well, that is something that my character could technically use. I'm not going to be a vines summoner, but okay. That's really funny. +4 to some there. That'd be a big bear. That'd be a big beefy bear. Which offline tunes could be used for online play? Yeah, the thing about that is that potentially people could like hack items and stuff in offline, right? And you don't want that to make it to online. All right. It looks like we could probably have done the first little quest. So we'll do that in a second. Quest Echo. My objective, without staying up too late, is to try to get this little storyline done tonight. Because then again, we open up the overall corruption grind post-game, end-game kind of thing, which is gonna be sweet. That is gonna be real fun. Don't really get to see what this character's got, you know? See if he's got what it takes. The big leagues. Those are some grody mobs, man. We got our necrotic resistance going at least. There's that. So that's cool. Don't mind if we do. Lighted ruby amulet. Yeah, curious enough, we're actually looking for one of those like necrotic amulets or whatever. Like, looks like it's a necromancer amulet. That necrotic resistance is pretty big, but the rolls on the one I'm using are not good in terms of the stats on the item, and the actual implicits on the item are also not that good. So definitely big room for upgrade there. Lots and lots of ways to make gains in this character. Look at this big thing. What is this guy? Scare you. 25%. Oh, we could clear this a little bit more for some bonus. I think that guy. I actually don't like these mobs that much. I don't know if online play's not working. I think some people had mentioned that it was not working, which is a bummer. People are wanting to play the game, man. A lot of people trying to get in. That is a lot of fire and lightning res, huh? Cold and poison res. We don't need cold, but we will need poison at some point, maybe. That's kind of a cool amulet. But the damage over time and crit strike are kind of anti-synergy. I'm not worried about it right now. Oh man, juicy. Juicy. Not working, bummer. Yeah, we're just rocking the offline character. It has served me well. Going with the offline mode. Is that way we're able to play the game? I'll pump my guy up, but yeah, the server issues are like ultra common these days. Feels like, huh? Really, don't do it. Don't do it. It's like every game. Just too many people trying to play video games all the time. What are you doing, baby? Come on now. You gotta move. Don't do that. This little kitty cat, Lily, she likes to just sit there right in front of my chat. Ms. Bane? Yeah. Ms. Bane. You like to do that, don't you, baby girl? Chop, chop, chop. Yeah, the leap precision on controller is not very good. But whatever. Just don't leap away. Does that make a difference? I mean, you don't have to worry about servers. Your load screens are just like your computer's loading and not the servers or whatever, right? So, well, you can't like do the auction house, but if you're gonna play a Circle of Fate anyway, you know, doesn't matter. Mighty Crusader Gauntlets of Life. That sounds cool. Strength. Little baby life on there. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll grab the like the blues and stuff. I mean, just for scrap. For very particular stats that we want. Beast Mail of Life. With resists? Perhaps? Always got to play that resists game. Just got to make everything work. I enjoyed it. It's fun. It continues to slap. We've just been enjoying just face tanking bosses tonight. I'm expecting there will be a time where we won't be able to do that anymore, but we have not run into that yet. Just chilling. Just chopping everything up, man. Like I've been saying, not very elegant, but it is effective. We take that sometimes. This guy gotta stay in combat, just stay brawling. And we're in business. Clear a little bit extra of this to get the extra XP. Almost leveled up again. Insane. I'm about to just like I'm gonna sharpen up my loot filter and be like, only show me idols with plus life. Because I think that's all I want. Resists and like Elirez in general would be good, I guess, but we're gonna start getting a little stingy. It's gonna have to have percent life on it or nothing. Again, my character's not like real squishy, and we're playing softcore, so like dying isn't like the worst thing in the world, but I mean, you don't want to die. It'll cost you. Cost you those keys when you do them dungeons too. So it's more like I gotta continue to fiddle with that loot filter, but I do like the loot filter system in this game. I love that items drop identified, and I love the fact that you can get in there and tinker with your loot filter in-game. It's very cool. I think you can do that in Grim Dawn too. So, but PoE and Diablo don't do that, and it's missing out. It's a good opportunity to make that nice for the players in the game, you know. Some helmets would be cool. Take a peek. My helmet situation right now is pretty solid, but we'll take a look. End up doing shaman. You love it? Oh, good. Yeah. What are you playing? Like what an attack? Shaman looks cool. Like shaman looks like you could do some pretty crazy melee stuff with that as well. And I feel like I might play more primalist classes before I'll do that one again. I might do more primalist classes before I go do some other stuff. Like I'm kind of like that, you know? Like I want to fully play through different primalist builds before I play like Sentinel or something. Kind of like I get attached like with Warrior, right? We'll see. Oh, you're doing totems, right? Sorry, I missed that. Like, if I was gonna play Shaman, I'd be playing some kind of melee thing. I think you have to be a Shaman to get access to Earthquake, right? And maybe we'd play Earthquake. Let's go this way. Maybe we would. There's some booties. Ooh. That's cool. Not ready to give up what my boots do, but bleed duration and damage to moving enemies. Hey, that's bleeds. I don't know what my boots give me. I'll take another look, but this could be kind of cool. We are bleeding fools. More bleed duration means more bleed stacks and stuff, right? Stack a little better. Yeah. Gives me a little bit of physical resistance. There's a bunch of stats too. So my fire res would be the kind of main. Well, we get like right on the dot capped. We could try it. But the thing is, I don't really like enemies aren't gonna move that much when because I just stand still and attack them anyway. We could try it though. But any kind of armor shred is gonna be a problem. Or not armor shred, like fire resistance shred. Or if enemies have like fire resistance penetration, it's gonna be not good for us. Give me that loot. Yeah, I don't know. Where'd my other boots go? There they are. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I believe. Oh, they're 30% increased movement speed, so I'm faster. Oh, my vitality goes down though? Is that gonna drop my necrotic? Yeah, so interesting. Oh no, it's these ones. It's just strength. Is my movement speed still... This one's 39 and this one's 38, so... I don't know. I feel like they're not that great. I don't know. Let me scrap some stuff real quick. It's not that big of a deal, one or the other. Yeah, I think the sum weapon build's good. Oh my gosh, increased aspect of the boar. Oh, so good. Health regen, but it's cold resist. You know, we could maybe roll all resist on this or something. That's so good. Big health. That's good-ish. Same thing. We lose physical resist, so it's like we have to figure it out some other way. I'm just gonna shatter a couple things real quick to get some room in my inventory here. Bow stuff. It's giving me a lot of these ancestral thingies. Not scrapping those yet. Yeah, I'm not 100% sold. But I'm not also 100% not sold, right? CDR is good on boots. We just scrap them though. We already have so much health regen. Like, I don't need to have health regen on my gear, I don't think. It's kind of cool, but it's not necessary. Okay, let's just keep going. Just wanted a little bit of room to pick up stuff. Yeah, I feel like the bleed thing is probably better on classes that like ranged, right? Where enemies are just gonna be like, you know, running at you. Okay, we're going all the way down here. I want to go back up here. I gotta go get that mage. Can't be letting that guy just roam free. Oh, he'll take some good damage from running around. Now, does it buff my bleed damage on its own? No, it's just a bleed duration. But I mean, that's good. It gives me a. This gives me one more whole bleed tick. For against strong enemies that can actually survive. This mage will be a very good experiment for what I can do. Oh, give me that. It's kind of funny how it's dropping my resists like right on the line. Sort of. Alright, buddy. Give me my experiment. Just dies anyway instantly. So much loot out of this dungeon. What the heck? We've actually found both of these before. Just get this. Oh geez. Not like that. Bruh, like I don't think that's worth. I love that you can sort items in this game too. Just got the thingy on there already, which also Grim Dawn has. Leveling a druid? Like what kind? You going like werebear? That's like the main thing. Or are you doing like some kind of Spriggan totems or something? If I was gonna play a druid, I'd play the bear. Definitely. And you can always look up guides and stuff like that on YouTube if you wanted to, but I'd be playing Werebear. Dude, Andrew, my man, thank you so much, dude. Is my resist getting shredded? Nope. And we are not afraid. We are not scared. Big flex for you, though, bro. Thank you so much, dude. Welcome back. Earthquake Druid? Oof. Yeah, it depends on what you're looking for, I guess, huh? I think there's like the Spriggan form is like a totem dude, I think, and then the Werebear form is like big pumper. You can do like some like physical swipe stuff with them. You can do like upheavals. You can do earthquakes, I think. Later on, there's like a cold build that you can do, like a cold dot build. It's kind of cool sounding. That's going in. I'm just doing a little bit extra here because you get more XP. Another one of the 52ers. Okay. Think about these other boots though, which makes me want to craft on them instead. Oh no, they actually don't have any fortune potential. They have more armor though. But then I have all this other stuff. I swear these ones are just still better. I don't know why. It's the fire res. These also do just have more armor. No, these ones give you more armor because of the strength. Weird. Okay, anyway. Frenzy Totem, that's cool. I'm just gonna start scrapping some of these. Getting that aspect of the board duration is good. Aspect of the links? Oh, that'll be interesting for later. Yeah, those are rolling a lot of interesting stuff, huh? Aspect of the board duration. I need that. I need that bad. It didn't need to give it to me though. Sad. Sad. Rod, thanks so much, man, for the prime, man. Big flex for you. Looks like Diablo. Yeah, it has that vibe. It is that style of game. So you are correct about that. Let's get that. You are correct about that one. But I assure you, it is doing some new and cool stuff. But if you like Diablo, you're probably gonna like this game. Bro, we're actually kind of getting close to that 20 subs and resubs for the day. That's pretty juicy. Thank you, guys. We got two of the same boots, but one of them has legendary potential. That's cool. All right, let's go back to the crib. Got this fiery land. We are burning through runes like nobody's business right now, though, man. Holy moly. All right. Burning through them. Yeah, we could try these bleed boots. They're kind of cool. They're kind of cool. Not gonna lie. I'll put the other boots in the bank though, as I do like them. I want to keep them around. It's like cool stuff. Well, good reliable loot. And some good reliable pumps from Riker. Thanks so much for the prime, man. Big flex, right? Welcome back, dude. Love late games. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do them during the week, I don't think. But today we will. Will indeed. Interesting. Yeah, we don't want all that. I don't think I need all these boots either. Void Cleave. I can't use that. I think let's keep these and sell these ones. Mr. Highway, oh my gosh, man, this is popping off. Let's go, dude. Big flex for you. Put us one away from 20 of the day. Oh, baby. Just like that. You'll love to see it, team. Thank you so much. That's kind of the anti-synergy one right there. We don't like that one. Oh, snap. A hype train on its way. Thanks, Mr. Highway. Thank you so much, dude. Big flex for you. Getting us that beautiful, beautiful 20 of the day. Thank you, dude. That's some big old pumps, bro. Big old pumps. Let me see. What's this? Those are both suffixes? These are both suffixes? Oh, nuts. Okay, so we can't really... Well, we could do health, and we could just change the endurance threshold. This actually might work. I'm gonna keep this here. This could work. This could be a nice, easy swapper without a whole lot of extra work. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, we're pumping, dude. We're doing our thing, man. Very grateful to you for helping us do that with the support, man. Means a lot. We are getting it done. Think cool there. Oh. Alright. I think you can have this. Yeah, we don't want that. I'm actually just gonna keep this. This is also kind of an interesting item, I think. That's huge amounts of crit and a lot of health too. Just put. Honestly, like I should just put. Even if I'm not even using aspect of links, I should just put resist on there and call it good. I'll be right back though, real quick. We'll keep pumping. Thank you guys so much, man. Get that hype train rolling, why don't we, huh? My little thing. Alright, what is? Mr. Highway, thank you again, bro, for the kind words and the support, man. We're doing good, dude. Doing good. Even better tonight because of you, man. Yeah, those are neat.
Yes.
Okay. What you doing?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, the health part is cool. But, I don't know. Not a big enough deal for me to want to keep it around. Yeah. Maybe I'll scrap some of these, though. Like the crit multi. Whatever this is.
Yes.
Alright.
Take care.
We did level up. Whoa! And we gotta look at all those, too. Oh my gosh. All the loot, dude. What the? What the? Armor, whatever. Endurance threshold, sure. Health, cold res. That's a lot of minion dodge rating. What is this? Earthquake, +1. It's so, yeah, some of them can roll 2. Have you guys seen that? Some can roll 2. Like, special things. Which is wild. +3 thorn totem. Whatever. Alright. Where are we at? Let's do this now. Go send it. Give it a go. That's 20 subs and resubs on the night is on the day is fantastic, especially on like a short day. Tremendous. Okay. I'm not sure we're gonna get everything done tonight that we were thinking about doing, but making some good progress. And it's always okay to have a little bit of something to look forward to for tomorrow. I really do find that most enemies aren't really moving when they're bleeding. I feel like these are not really boots for me. But I don't really lose that much movement speed, and you know, they do give me strength, so that's damage and armor. So, you know, it's fine. And we didn't really lose defense. We lost some health regen, but my health regen is pretty jacked as it is. Does dexterity do anything? Dexterity and intelligence don't really do anything for me. So it's basically just a damage upgrade. For the bleed stacks is the main thing. And just hitting harder. And that's okay. Not gonna be mad about that. They'll be boots we use for like a little while, I think, at the very least. A bow. Yeah, I think like when a boss tries to like waddle around, run away from me, my unrelenting assault, they'll take some extra damage. Alrighty. But I think the main thing we gotta do is keep those other boots around just so we can make it really easy to manage resists. I think is the main thing. Just gotta remember that we have them, so we're not like trying to figure it out and pretend like we don't have a way to get more fire res. Truth be told, if we're fighting like a fire boss that like shreds my stuff, I'll just put them right back on. Not even gonna bother with it. Oh my goodness, Rodimus, my man. Good to see you. Thanks for the prime, dude. Big flex for you. Pumping us up. Thank you, man. 54 big ones with you, man. Thank you, dude. Welcome right on back. Dude, I don't know. We gotta get like way more HP. I feel like my HP is so low. But as we've been talking about, our gear situation is like very much a work in progress. And despite that, we're still pumping. We're still doing just fine. What's my HP regen? It's 368 per second. That's pretty good. Regenerating like a quarter of my health per second. Seems good. Let's see. What are we doing here? Oh, okay. Well, I just gotta go kill more things. Okay, never mind. BRB then. Be right back. We'll destroy some more pyres. None of these guys are shredding my armor, at least. Oh no, no, no. Maybe they are. What's this? Is this armor? No, it's just like it just got dotted. Okay, never mind. Saw me like right exactly at 75. Yeah. Not super safe at that, but that's okay. I wonder how much one extra bleed stack really equates to in terms of damage on like a boss. I don't know. When we find an enemy that's actually strong enough to get bleeds on him, then we'll know. That guy almost was strong enough. Got like 50 something on him. Armor shred's real too. Splat. They made like no effort to come get me anyway. Stun them, but they were already dead. That hurt a little bit. What are you doing? Mr. Caster guy. Oh, yeah, we do have drops rolling. I didn't put like exclamation mark drops in the title. I'm pretty sure everybody, I think everybody gets drops with last Epoch, right? Could put it in the title for you guys though.
Yes.
Just to let you know. Let's see, if you're gonna be strong? No, not really. Not really.
Yes.
Town got destroyed though. Rip. Rip. Okay.
Yes.
Got any more than thangs? Oh, you don't. Never mind.
Okay.
Pardon me. That's a lot of crit. Okay, so where are we headed? What are we interested in? Some arena keys? That's probably fine right here. Get some gold or something. Don't need gold for much, but you do need gold for expanding your stash and for buying the heck out of those runes of shattering all the time. Get a whole lot of them. Dude, let's go shark bait. Thank you for your prime as well. Big flex those 18 months bringing it back around, man. Thank you, dude. Pumping us up, man. On the late nighter. Can't be on way too much longer, but we'll make a little bit more progression towards our storyline guy. Level 85 tonight too, not too shabby. So all that means is that tomorrow will be when we complete the monolith campaign or whatever. Which would be cool. Hopefully made some gains tonight on the grind. Have some somewhat interesting items to look at. These boots I'm not like completely sold on, but you know, it's okay, it's okay. They're kind of neat. Just haven't really had anything strong enough to like really test our effectiveness on, huh? Everything just kind of gets blasted by the fury swipes. From me and my cat. His deck's actually called fury swipes though. Thank you, the shark bait. You rock, bro. Good to see you, man. Look good with a red dragon status back on you. Yeah, bring him on. Jump in the fire. Let's see if it moves my health bar. Not too much. Not too much. GG. Not gonna stick around for this one. I think we're not gonna get like the big XP loot buff off that one, so move along. Cash money. How are we looking? All right, send it. Oof, some crit enemies in this next place, huh? Watch out for that. 12% increased damage and then some giga crits, huh? That's probably where you need the crit reduction for later, because there's probably like all kinds of affixes like this. Just giving mobs like a bazillion crit multi. At later levels. We're loading up on them keys though, that's good. When we start running them dungeons. Probably some pretty cool stuff you get from the dungeons. I think it also lets you like skip stuff during your leveling process, like for alts and like that. Yeah, if it makes your leveling of alts faster, that's great. That's super nice, actually. This game definitely seems like a kind of game where you're gonna maybe want to make some different characters and try different builds and stuff. I like this guy so far, but I mean, I do want to see what other kind of cool primalist stuff you can do. Try different melee builds. Like Gathering Storm, I didn't want to play it for my first character because I just, you know, I want to play like a melee physical guy for my first dude, but yeah, later on, Gathering Storm does seem pretty nice. Do some cool stuff with elemental attacks and whatnot. All kinds of procs and stuff, you know? Seems cool. Had to play Barb first, and there's not an actual barbarian, so we had to make our own. And it's working. Yeah, we have put together some kind of interesting gear for like a cold dot bear. That hurt a little bit. Shrug it off, but Yep, can't sustain too many bleeds. There's a whole lot of idols though. It's gonna junk up the inventory for sure. Splatterific. Think you regenerate health? Not as much as me, bro. Oh, nice, a big treasure chest. Anything cool in there? Nope. Oh. Oh, geez, yeah. Way too full now. That's cool looking. Wait a minute. That's not what I wanted. Wait, what? Oh. I don't want necrotic damage, but it's an amulet, so whatever. You can come with us, little guy. Get him, kitty cat. A little bit of poison stacks up too, which is not too bad. What are you actually looking at here, buddy? Totems? Nope. Out of here. We're gone. A couple more runs, we gotta call tonight, boys. But hey, good pumps tonight, man. Indeed. Especially with all the sub loving right here at the buzzer, man. My goodness. Love to see it. Nah. Okay. Let's do some scrapping real quick. We are burning through our shards though, man. Oh my, I think we're like over scrapping. That's not bad though. We don't need the crit so much right now, but we will need it eventually. Percent health is cool. It's like scrapping blues might not be so smart though. Right? Increase aspect of the board duration. I need that. I do. Let's see. Do I just want to keep that as it is? That's not even that bad. Like crit avoidance? You can become crit immune in this game. That's neat. That's very neat. Let's look around. Keep a couple of these that seem neat. That's kind of a big deal. Becoming crit immune.
Yes.
Might need that for later on, huh? Do you feel like Druid feels like a Fury Warrior? Like the Bear Druid? About to try out that build at some point too then. Because we kind of made like a Fury guy too. Maybe I'm gonna sell this bow. It's a ballista bow, huh? A ballista build. Like Fury enhancement? Yeah. We're kind of playing like a Fury survival hunter kind of deal. It's working. It's working real well. I am enjoying it.
Yes.
I gotta get rid of some of these things, just vendor them. The movement speed and health is not a bad thing to scrap for. Yeah, we're gonna have to tighten up this loot filter, boys. Gonna have to tighten this thing up. Like, why did it? Oh, he's showing me that just because it's
Take care.
it's a exalted item or whatever. I see. Okay, I'll let it slide. Look at all them keys. Sheesh. Those are gonna do so good in this game? Yeah. Just in general, yeah. A lot of really cool stuff. I am digging it. Very much. Alright. Off we go then. Speaking of keys. Alrighty. Let's smash this one. We probably should call it a night before it gets way too late. Gotta get some food, get some rest. Get in the gym tomorrow morning, hopefully. Have another fun day with my boy, and then we'll be seeing y'all in the evening time. Pretty much the same schedule as today. Pretty much. Yeah, stunning the bosses with the war cry is really nice, huh? Like interrupting their mechanics and stuff. Super good. I love the berserk on the war cry too. Tanking them fire hits, bro. They're pretty heavy hits, but we're tanking them. Dang. Like a three hit barrage. What's this? Okay. I just gotta, I need to like get familiar with the things that like shred your resists. I think my shout at this point is still like when I switch to crit it won't do it, but right now my shout and my leap is both like clearing debuffs. So that's good. Make sure I use that, you know, whenever I see any kind of debuff on me, really. Don't have to be real picky about that one. Time to blast indeed. I would big blasting today. Big blasting. Good quality pumps. And I appreciate everybody tuning in on Twitch and showing love, but also people showing love on YouTube. Appreciate you guys as well. Make sure you take a second and give the stream a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it today. This evening. We'll be live on the daily. Let's see about that. Alrighty. These boots are making me want to like craft different boots. Because I think, yeah, the other ones, I'm trying to remember if I think they were forged all the way up, right? It's my gloves that weren't forged all the way up. But right now we're just kind of slamming everything. Calling it good. Alright, sweet. What's up, Aristant? How's it going, man? But if you guys are enjoying the stream on either platform, make sure you follow the stream on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. Keep tuning in. We'll be here. I think we do gotta pretty much call it for the night, though. It'll be about that time. Well, those are fun. Health and health, sure. Sure. Why not? Just basically just resists here. Well, hybrid health there.
Yes.
Works for me.
Take care.
Yeah, these are at 0 forging potential now. What's the difference on swipe? 8, 6, 7, 8. That's actually significant. That strength, interesting. Interesting. Beastmaster's really fun. It's good stuff. That's good though. Senpai as well. Alright guys. Got to level 85. We made good progress on our monoliths. We could do the second one, but we'll save that for tomorrow. We'll get in the magma caverns. We can maybe even get ourselves, ooh, some nice double rarity buff as well. Oh my gosh, we gotta remember to go this way. Look at this. Get some big XP leading into the last boss of the level 90 echoes monolith path thingy. And then we're free to start getting that corruption going. Be awesome. Be great. But again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for showing love. Make sure you take a second and follow the stream. You can subscribe on YouTube as well. I'm going to link you guys the stream on YouTube. You guys can swing by there, give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. And I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow morning in the gym. And then tomorrow evening, back on the games grind. All right? And then, of course, another big week of games and gains on the way, too. Either way, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.